Back to the network effects. We are here right now with Ingrid Rudolph. She's here to represent the Milwaukee Urban League. And we're going to be talking to her today about a school supply drive and an event that they're going to be hosting down here at Greenwood Park Gallery and Framing. As we mentioned, we're always about collaboration, so we want to share some resources. Ingrid, why don't you just let us know, just give us a brief introduction of you and your how long you've been with the Urban League?
Ingrid Rudolph. Actually, I'm with the Urban League Guild. Been with them and I didn't know this until I went online, actually since 15. So it's been almost 10 years. I guess, when there's a good organization, you just want to stick with them.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah. And it's so funny, I was just thinking when Fred said that you were going to be the speaker for the Urban League, I said, yeah, that going to go again. I said, sorry, Shantel, this is my daughter's iPad, I was just saying, so she's probably going to send me a message if she's watching this. But I was just saying when I first saw your name, I said, I've been knowing Ingrid since I was with the Milwaukee Urban League Young Professionals.
Yes.
I was the chair of the fundraising committee, and I also was the vice president for some time with Richard Badger, Reggie, Bruce, and all of us. But we did a fundraiser, and you were the photographer at that time as well, right?
I was, and I was also the chair of fundraiser for the Guild for a stint.
Yeah, so you've been with the Guild for a
minute.
In all aspects.
All aspects.
Just mentioning the Guild and what you have going on here. I saw that it's your 5th annual event that you're hosting down here at the Guild.
Yes. Okay. This is our 5th annual, it's called the Community Art Show, 5th annual, and our theme for this year is supporting families. So by that we're saying if anyone come down and enjoy, it's free. We're expanding this year. It's typically just up in the art gallery, which has beautiful art, but we're expanding it outdoors. We have some vendors, food trucks, food.
Yeah.
Not only food truck for outside, but we're going to have food around, walking around. What do you call them?
Like
Not
the
catering.
caterers,
Well, yes.
The servers.
The servers, right. They're going to walk around with little hors d'oeuvres, which is going to be great. We did that last year, and it turned out great. And everything's free. Everything's free.
So the food is free as well?
The food is free, yes. And the beverages, the water and sodas are free, and I believe there might be a small fee for a wine if we, So, and you gotta take something.
Yeah, I know that. Now that's really good to hear, because especially this time of year, what we're talking about today, we're talking about group homes, daycares, we're talking about the youth. All you have to do is turn the TV, scroll social media, and you see so many different things that's going on with our youth. Yeah. So kudos to anyone that has anything to do where they're focusing on youth and families.
Right. Yeah, and we're also, if you have any type of school supplies, you can bring anything. You can bring it along, and that we do adopt schools. We have a school that we adopt for reading to the students, and the students reading to us. Elementary school, Our Avenue. Okay. We do that every year. They're great kids. I did that for a few years, just listening to them. They're so intelligent.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. How intelligent these young children are. We need to hear more of that. Let's say that again. We do have a lot of intelligent young children. Do not believe the hype. There's a lot of intelligent young children. Okay. There are. Yeah, so we need to hear more of that. Okay. Now when is this event? Just to make sure that everybody knows when this is going to be taking place.
It's going to be next Sunday, the 15th, from 2 to 6 p.m. So come on out.
Yes, and it's at Greenwood Park Framing and Gallery at 4233 West Fond du Lac Avenue from 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock p.m. Of course, that's Central Standard Time. As she mentioned, it's a free event. It's free. You have free food. You're going to have servers coming around serving the food to you, so you don't have to be embarrassed and stand in line for it.
Right.
Knowing wants to be the first one. Ingrid, as well, we're always talking about collaborations here at Mindful Mondays. I know you're an entrepreneur as well. It really is a very booming business. So congratulations. That's a big deal. Why don't you tell us a little about your business as well?
Yes, I'm a realtor, real estate agent. I'm an LLC, so realtor advisor, because I wanted that name, advisor, because I like to work with first-time home buyers. So I focus on them. However, I do work with all buyers and sellers as well. But the first-time home buyers, they really need to be educated on, you can do this. If you're paying rent, you can buy a home. I actually just did one in my home yesterday with my family, my young family, grandkids, I said grandkids, and nieces, and there's the fear is what's holding them back. And so what I want to do is kind of relieve that fear and let them know that we're here to help from start to the end.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal because it is scary. You know, I know when me and my husband first bought our first home, luckily I had him, and he was more experienced in it, but I can understand it can be scary. But how can someone get in contact with you, Ingrid, if they did want to follow up and have a question about it, one of your workshops?
Yeah, well, I can give you my number, 414-793-4346. My email is, but it's pretty long. Yeah. So just the number is probably easier. Ingrid Rudolph. Again, 414-793-4346. Just give me a call.
Well, you know, thank you all for listening in as we mentioned about to go in the next room. We wish you were here so you can do it while we're doing our Mindful Mondays and KE. But what we're going to be doing later on after we finish and wrap up for today, I'm going to put Ingrid's contact information in our comments so you can follow up with her. So thank you all for joining us, and we'll be right back.